SoFi update here on the 12th. So we got great news over the weekend, and that news also was at a pivotal spot. It was right below the 50, or no, the 100 and the 200 on a SPY. And what happened? We gapped over it and we finished above it, super bullish. And nobody can tell me that that wasn't set up specifically for the stock market. There's no way that that was just like random. Like, oh, we're going to make a trade deal this weekend. Like, no, they knew exactly where it was at. They knew exactly what needed to happen in order to gap it up. And that's exactly what they did. And so they gapped it up here because I'm sure there's a lot of people shorting below this thinking that this was going to cause, or it's going to be hard to get over. And so the only way to get over it is a gap up. If they would have had a normal day, normal news, it would have been hard to get through this. But if you gap it up through it, it's very simple. Just gap it up and then keep it above there, finish above there. Now you're super bullish. And you ripped apart all the shorts. So with that being said, what happened to SoFi? SoFi up, was up 9% at one point. Big move, up 7% basically. And pivotal close here. Finished above the 100-day moving average and the 20 on the weekly. And so at this point, now that it got above both those moving averages, it's got to be bullish from here. One thing that I've been looking at is the net GEX. Net GEX has a $15 close for Friday as the #1 spot for it to close. So that says more upside in SoFi for the rest of the week. Also, I think SPY can probably go higher throughout the week as well, maybe another 1.5 to 2%. So can't really say this is going to end up being a B wave anymore. It still could be if it doesn't move very much, but I'm projecting that this is going to end up being a fourth wave. So you have a B wave here. You have 1, 2, 3. I'm looking for a fourth wave and another move higher after that. We'll see if that move higher breaks above 1450. That's going to be my determination on if it's a B wave or if it's a fifth wave. If you're really bullish, you want to see this get to 15 bucks because then likely that would be a first wave of a move up, and then we could pull back here to the 1150 mark that I've been talking about for a wave 2, and then go higher after that. Slim chance that this ends up being A with a very deep B wave and then 5 waves. Very slim chance of that, I think. I'll be watching that pattern. So if we ended up getting some kind of like big move down like this, then I'd be like, okay, maybe that is the end of a B wave. If we go back to SPY real quick, just to show you, if SoFi was going to do that, that would make this a B wave as well, around 590, and then I would expect a move down like that. But it doesn't seem very likely now that we have a 90-day pause on tariffs with China. Unless some other black swan news comes out, I don't see that happening. So again, there's only 2 possibilities here. Short term though, either we do not break 1450 and this ends up being the B wave that I've been talking about, we come down here right away, or we go up here to 15 bucks, ends up being a wave 5, and then we head back down here to the 1140 mark. So we are finishing off this move that started from 862. If you bought all the way down here, you almost double your money if we hit 15 bucks. And I know there's still going to be some people that are not satisfied with that at all, and probably not satisfied that I'm saying it's going to come all the way down here to 1160 or 1140. But I do think that that is going to happen here in the next couple of months. So that's pretty much all I got to say right now. Objectively, we are super bullish on every single time frame. I expect more upside in the short term. Remains to be seen if it's still a B wave or we make a 5th wave to complete this overall 5-wave move. And I expect more upside on SPY as well over the next couple of days. We do have CPI tomorrow. Based on what I see in the charts, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. It might cause a minor pullback, but I still see more upside short term. So one other thing I'll point out too, another reason why I think a pullback is coming soon is the VIX. The VIX is just absolutely getting destroyed. And it's got bullish divergence on both the daily and the weekly. Both of these are bullish for the VIX. So they can hold it down for a little bit, but at some point, as long as it holds 1705, this is about to pop. And you have gaps at 33 and 36. So for that reason, it's hard to be super, super bullish here with how big of a move we got from the bottom and this setup. So we'll see what happens. I wouldn't expect too much from SoFi the rest of the week, but there's a chance we finish at 15. That's what the GEX is saying. So if that happens, it's a wave 1. Slim chance of being a wave C. Anyway, that's it for this update. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe for more updates, and I will probably update tomorrow. Let's see what happens.